man.
Hey man, we're on the road to May 18. Deontay Wilder, WBC champion of the world, taking on Dominic Breazeale. I haven't got the chance to really interact with you because I know a lot of people want to talk to you during, the build up to the fight, the conferences and everything. And knowing the animosity between yourself and Breazeale, is the tension more surreal with this fight, or was the Stervern or the Ortiz more surreal for you, Mr. Wilder?
This fight it intensifies it all. This one right here is the ultimate serious business. I don't mean good for Dominique Breazeale in no form or fashion. I'm coming like the devil comes every day in the world. He comes to seek, kill, and destroy, and
Mm,
that's that's my motto for this fight. I'm coming to destroy him. I'm coming to end his career. I've known to end a lot of guys' career. It may not happen in a week's time. It may not happen in a month's time. But it may not happen in a year's time. But eventually, it happens.
there you
You
go.
know, and this is what I'm coming for him. The what he put out, the story that he put out was bogus. You
Hmm.
know, my thing is I'm a man. So if I do something wrong, I can accept my wrongdoing. I can tell what I done wrong. I don't have no problem with that. My pride don't hold me back from that because I am a man. But
Cor-
when you see another man come and try to make up a story for people to show sympathy and sorrow and have some remorse for him for something that he already caused, he brought the chaos. So you have to man up to that. He wasn't a man, and he didn't man up to his own chaos. Instead, he made up lies and story because he got embarrassed. You
mm,
know, he had him and his wife running around and while his kids all along. And you know who had his kids? My people,
mm,
my brothers had them and guarded them with their life, just
mm.
like if they was my own, because they know the love that I have for children, while their family run around, but they want to talk about wife and kids and stuff like that. I don't.
Hey,
That's not acceptable for me. Dominique Breazeale could have lost his life that night. He don't even know. I
yeah,
held some guys back for getting at him. They
yeah.
wanted to take him out of there,
There you go.
but I saved his life.
Yep, I find it really intriguing. I seen a couple of your interviews out there that I think you're adding some routines you used to do back in the days while you starting your professional career. And when I think about that, it makes it sound like you're gonna be even more of a complete fighter, which it makes it even scarier. Because right now, even fighting Deontay Wilder is scarier with your power enough, Wilder. But imagine if you're adding these new training techniques to your camp. Now imagine the fighter you are if once you get those in your arsenal. Is that a scary thought for any fighter down the road as well?
Oh, most definitely. You hit the nail right on the head.
Hmm.
I get away with so much. That's why that's why I got out of my routine of training. You know, I was super hard worker before I became a champion, and a little bit after the champion, but it slowly died down because I was getting away with so much. I can
Mm,
get away with so much, and still knock these guys out because I possess so much power.
correct.
But this point in time, I'm where I want to be. I got the world's attention. I got the world audience like I'm supposed to have it. The heavyweight division is at its all time high back. And America finally got someone they can claim as their own and really say we got a badass in Deontay Wilder in America. You
Mm,
know, and for these reasons, I'm going back to the basics. I'm breaking myself back down. And like you said, just me being wild and me just doing whatever I want to do, I've already was dangerous, super
yeah.
dangerous, still at that. But when I focus and get myself back together and go back to the roots and the basics of what got me there, it makes me even more dangerous.
Of-
That's why I say the things I say. That's why I speak how I speak, because I know how dangerous this is gonna be. I'm a scary guy when I get in the ring. I'm a little different outside of the ring because I'm about love. But just as I can love, I can do the opposite just as well.
yeah.
And when I get in the ring, you seize that. You see that transformation and possession of me. And I can't wait May 18th.
There you
It's
go.
gonna be it's gonna be like a Boston massacre.
Talking about massacre, I'm pretty sure the fans especially coming from New York, they're very excited to have you back at the Barclays Center. You had the opportunity to fight there multiple times. How does it feel to be back there once again?
Man, it feels amazing, man. The Bronx, Brooklyn, the Barclays here, all that, man. They showed me hell of a love, and like the peoples I get it from them all the time. They say we have adopted you here, and it makes me feel good. You know, when people say they adopted me and they clings to me, they say you're not the Bronx bomber when you come here. You're the Bronx bomber when you come to Brooklyn, in
Yeah.
which I accepted with open arms. You know, I'm always giving them exciting fights, and hey, um, I've had my most devastating knockouts in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
You know,
correct.
so it's amazing to come there. The people always make me feel like I'm right at home, and I appreciate that so much.
One thing that I truly revere about you is that us even from becoming a professional, you've always done things on your own. No real promoter, no real engine, as some of these fighters have been very successful with a big time promoter. And between us, I could relate with you because even me, right, AB Boxing News, we started as we still continue from this day an independent channel just like yourself. And to see the progression that you've been to now, it makes me feel like what's the word, dreams could really come true. And even when you say speak it, believe it, receive it, like you're honestly, between us, it's an inspiration, and it kind of inspires me to fight for what I love to do in my life. And it's being an interview guys like yourself and other fighters, such a lonely sport, you know what I mean? And to see what I seen that day that I heard about the news that you declined the zone offer. Like, what's the ultimate plan for you? I know I seen an interview you said that the main plan is to be the most paid athlete in the sport of boxing. Like, how can you do that as the heavyweight champion of the world, Mr. Wilder?
I mean, that's simple. To continue to doing what I've been doing. The things I've been doing have got me thus far when people already wrote me off. Just
Mm.
like you said, I didn't have big people, promoters marketing me and advertising me. I have to do it all myself, you know. And I'm here. I've gotten all the way thus far being myself, being true to self, not giving up, not worrying about what others say about me. See, I don't feed into the emotional garbage that people feed to me,
Correct.
because if you feed into that, then you are what they say you are. But
Correct.
when you know the truth about yourself, you ain't worried about negativity. It's
Mm.
just like when people on social media, when they comment, they can have 100 people say positive things about you, and you can have that one person that say something negative. We rather say something negative. We rather say something back to the one that's been negative than all these positive people that done got you. See, it's a mindset. We must
Correct.
get out of our normal mindset. You must have something that's unique about you. We
Mhm.
all have something that's unique, and when you notice that, you must seek it, and you must hold on to it, because that what separates you from the rest.
Correct.
Your heart, your mindset, your willingness, your motivation, your
Yeah.
inspiration to be the best at what you do. Because, like I say, everyone has greatness in them. Everyone is great at what they do.
Yeah.
Because greatness is determined by service.
Yeah.
So as long as you continue to apply your service to what you do, you
Yeah.
don't have no choice but to become great. But you got to understand, when I say speak it, believe it, receive it, it's so true. But the belief is the part. The belief is the magic that grows the flower. The belief is the part that makes everything happen. Without belief, nothing is possible.
Yeah.
Without belief, we can't believe it. Even religion, if we don't believe it, then it's not there. It don't exist.
Yeah.
It
Correct.
don't exist. So
Correct.
belief is the key, but it's also something that comes along with the belief. It's the patience.
Correct.
You
And
gotta have patience.
and that's something you've done, champ, and it seems like it's gonna pay off. And like I said, everything you that comes to you, it's well deserved, champ. You know what I mean? Like, how can I say? Even as somebody that's a reporter in this game, like, I know sometimes we could be critical with a fighter and we could compliment a fighter, but I think that even for yourself, I think that gives you more motivation coming into a fight. With that being said, I remember in the press conference I mentioned to you about how I kind of thought this process of you getting offers from different networks was like a college experience, you know. And what I was funny was that same day I had a dream that you had a table and you had three different hats. You had a DAZN hat, a Fox hat, Showtime, and an ESPN hat. You know how the college recruitment day they
Yeah,
select.
yeah.
Yeah, I swear to God, like, I thought that's something you could have done. That would have been big ratings, you know. With that being said, With Dominic Breazeale only having one elite opposition in his career, which is Anthony Joshua, what is one positive thing you could say about him that you learned from the Anthony Joshua that, let's say, you have to watch out for your fight, May 18?
Nothing. He don't get nothing.
Mm,
Nothing that he did, in that fight showed that he get credit for. I
mm,
mean, he went over there and talked all that crap and got knocked out like
correct.
he always do. The thing about it, he's not good at talking. His swagger is not tight. He got luck last what you call a luck lasting swagger.
Mm,
When he speak, he don't have no meaning behind what he says. He's not passionate about what he says. So if you're not passionate, don't have no type of meaning behind what you said, how can someone believe you? You
mm,
need more people. No
yeah.
one believes you. And that's Dominic Breazeale. He tries to talk it, but he's not about it.
Mm,
He's just here to get this money. It's just like all other fighters, but don't talk the shit and you ain't finna go bag it up. He
yeah.
went in that fight and he did not do absolutely nothing. Nothing. And because he don't belong in the elite level. He's not ready. He's not ready for the elite level. And that fight proved it. That fight proved it. And he's definitely not gonna be ready for someone